Share Beirut presents Naeema Zarif Creative Commons.
Hello. Who's sleepy? You still gonna be sleepy? Cool. So, as you see, I'm here to talk on the behalf of Creative Commons MENA and Creative Commons Lebanon, who has been tweeting, has been bombarded by my tweets at Naeema for the Share Beirut conference. And in case you're interested, you can, I'm on About Me. So first, we're gonna watch a small video about what is Creative Commons, because usually videos are more fun. And there's like 100 of listings of videos about Creative Commons on the web, but then I chose something with a local flavor that is prepared by Creative Commons Qatar. So hope you enjoy it as much as I do every time I see it. في صوت؟ ما في صوت.
The Arab world has countless creative people and intellectuals that can inspire us with their writing, art, music, research, and discoveries. Such creativity is a treasure that should be shared with the world. A lot of creative people want to share their ideas so they can grow and develop. This piece of writing is brilliant. Can we work together? Wow! Can we sample your tune? Oh, look at this. May I share your art on my blog? How genius. Can I use your formula? The internet makes this possible, but strict copyright regulation sometimes gets in the way. Meet Creative Commons. Creative Commons encourages content creators to collaborate and share their work with others. This way, together, we can maximize the power of the internet, nurture a spirit of innovation, and encourage exchange of experiences and culture. Creative Commons offers a series of content rights licenses that are built on copyright laws. They spell out how you want your work attributed and shared, while still protecting your creative rights. What are the licenses? This sign attributes the work to its owner. How do you want to be known? This sign prevents the user from using the creative work for commercial purposes. This sign indicates that the user can use the work but cannot apply any changes to it. No remixing. This sign gives the permission for modifying and distributing the creative content, but the user must share their work under the same terms as the original. Keep it moving forward. So how do you get a license for your work? Easy. Visit www.creativecommons.qa or creativecommons.org. Go to the licensing section and answer a few simple questions about how you want to share your work. Allow commercial uses of your work. Allow modifications of your work. Select a license. Click Submit and you'll generate a code for your license that you can easily apply to almost any digital work. Now your work can be shared openly and you will have the confidence your rights are respected. You can even search for other works under Creative Commons. It's a worldwide community. Share your ideas for the whole world to discover them. Help unlock the massive potential within the Arab world and share it with everyone. Creative Commons.
As you might have guessed, my presentation is going to be talking a bit about Creative Commons as an NGO based in California, then a whole more bit about the MENA region and how it's been prospering for the past 3 years, and then finally about the events that we do. So what is Creative Commons? As you've seen from the video, it's an NGO that works on licenses that expand or add a layer over the copyright, because usually copyright is very restrictive. And if you just want to create work and keep it in your drawer, so why are you putting it online? So in case you want to share online, in case you want to share Beirut, in case you want to share with the whole world, you need something that would allow some flexibility to this copyright. So this is where Creative Commons comes. So what are the set of licenses? They're basically four. The first one, and currently we're working on doing the legislation in Arabic, so it's forced everywhere in the Arab world, so it's not even in English. The first one, which is the very basic one, everyone gets an attribution. When you create something and you put it under Creative Commons, this goes automatically on it. Attribution is that your name goes on it. Everyone has to say that I've shared this work and I've taken it from Fulain al-Fulaini or from this and this. Then the other one is share alike, which allows others to distribute your work online or via a printed work. But then they have to use the same license that you have used. So basically you're adding a bit of more restriction. Like I licensed it in such a way, you have to share it under the same license. You cannot change it. And then non-commercial, which is like I allow you to share my work, but you're not allowed to make money out of it. So if it's perfect case study for people who does research, for people who uses, for people in universities. Like most of the people I ran into universities while giving lectures at AB, for example. And it's like, where do you get your photos from in your research paper? And they're like, Google. It's like, who allowed you to use it? It's there. No, it's not there. If you have to use somebody's work, he should have given you a license. And then I'm a student. I'm most probably on financial aid. I'm most probably doing 2 part-time jobs, so I can party at night, not support my education, but then I can have photos. So if you are very much in sync with these people and their needs, you can contribute it and then allow them to use it. But then you're not allowing big corporates like advertising agencies or whatever to use your photo for commercial purposes. And then also you can add yet another restriction to it. It's like no derivative work. Some people might take your music piece and then change a bit in it and then add layers to it and then make a whole concerto out of it, but only if you allow it. If you don't allow it by using this symbol as well, they cannot do it. So they go from the most free, which is attribution, like use it, do anything you want to it. The next step would be public domain. Or then you can go to the most restrictive, which is like attribute me, don't make money out of it, and don't build upon it or don't compile upon it. So why use it? Why do people use Creative Commons? What would motivate you? It's like I'm fine with the copyright. First, think of it not as you are licensing, but either as a database for images, database for films, database for sound. All you have to do is to go to search at creativecommons.org, and then it would take the feed from Google, it would take the feed from Flickr, from SoundCloud, and get you all the material you need with people licensing it in a way that you can use it as well. Of course, there's lots of bloggers joining us, like Wael and the lady from Tunisia and Ben Gharbiya tomorrow, and they know most probably how important it is to share your work under Creative Commons. It makes it easier for the media to pick up on it. We did this banner for Ali Abdel Imam, a fellow blogger from Bahrain who was detained, and then because the artwork was licensed under Creative Commons, media didn't have to call us telling us like, we want to use it. No, it's just they went ahead and used it in their media. So your work is getting more exposure. Your work is being more shared, especially in critical situations. Why also? Because it protects your name and it gives you extra exposure as a part of the CC community. What I mean by community is it's not only a set of licenses, it's also people, it's real people. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I'm gonna just enlist a couple of early adapters and people who are currently working in Lebanon and in the MENA region with Creative Commons. Of course, the first one is Maya Zankoul. You've seen her in a while. She's been licensing her work, and what I love about her story is that the first thing when I'm telling people like, put yourself out there, put your material online, so it's like, what? why am I going to do that? I make money out of my artwork. I make profit out of it. If I put it out there for people to see it, how the hell am I going to make a sustainable living? Maya have sold 2 books and had many additions to the books. And they were like #1 in Virgin Megastore. So basically she was making money out of it. And at the same time, you can find all of her material online. How does that work? No idea, but it works. Then Lara, which is like Maya's sister, and she's an amazing photographer. There is Samandal, a comic magazine. Who knows Samandal? Shout out for Samandal. And now they're doing a sort of collaboration with Arab Image Foundation, whoever is interested in sharing. There's also Tony Yamin from Mean the Band. Mean the Band have lately organized the competition. Who participated? Anyone here participated in the competition? I can't see if the light is too strong. So basically the competition is that they have this music of them, very cool music. And they wanted a video clip. So they were like, all young artists who wants to do a video clip. فينا نربحكم مليون ليرة. Does anyone mind I'm speaking in Arabic now? اوكي فينا نربحكم مليون ليره اذا بتعملوا فيديو كليب ما بكلفكم فوق ال100,000 وبكون بقلبه كونفرس احمر وبندوره ومدري شو ف they did like 20 videos. It went very viral. There's also Mish Cafe from Dubai. There's also بيروتيات خربشات بيروتيه. There is also Mudawana Trella, Toom Extra. Most of the people are here. Not only it is individuals, it's also corporates like Al Jazeera. We have someone from Jazeera over here. You can communicate with them. They've had their footage under Creative Commons, their video footage, so people can take from it, and it helps in their widespread. Also ICT Qatar, which is الهيئة العليا للاتصالات بقطر, are also licensing all of their online presence and making it accessible to people. So it's an e-governance is an excellent example of how you can apply Creative Commons because it is public info, it is access to knowledge. We are also a cool bunch. We're not lawyers, only lawyers that go talk about how to make the law and how to implement it in court. We participate in many events. One of the first events was in Jordan. Maya was with us. Also, people from Orange Dog House were with us. They are filmmakers. We went to Ala Creative Commons Salon, always fun event. People come, present their work, talk about it. We also participated with Geek Fest. We support very much local and regional ecosystem for everything that has to do with creative initiatives. So also one of them was Geek Fest in Lebanon, in Cairo. The first salon in Beirut. This was the poster, and it was done as a co-work between me and Maya worked on it. It was the coolest experience. And then in the background, you can see a lady in a green bikini. This is for Habib Haddad. I saw him around. He can tell you the story. Amazing crowd. Then we came up with the idea that we're a culture of sharing. Arabs are a culture of sharing. We always share our food. We always go to visits. ما بعرف اخوات الكبار بيعطوا تيابهم لاخوات الصغار. We were so much into sharing. So we weren't like, why don't we do a CC Iftar? And the first one was CC Iftar Damascus. And I take this opportunity to just bring your attention. The organizer was Basil Safadeh. He's our fellow Creative Commoners who is now detained in Syria for freedom of expression with no charges. So support him by Free Basil, including hashtag of Free Basil. Also, Creative Qatar started with the Nafaz al-Maftuh, which is a digitally open conference. We were there, and it was our first regional meeting. Then we decided that this license should be in Arabic, should be translated in Arabic. You don't want to be with lawyers in one room, confined in one room. Ugh. And then we launched CC Lebanon in collaboration with AUB. We also supported Online Collaborative, which are also partners, and I think they're covering the event. And Creative Commons Qatar launch was also an extravaganza. They're the people with the money. If you have any project, they can support it. We also gave workshops in Virginia Commonwealth University, getting people from all fabric of society, including demographics from locals and foreigners. So we're also encouraging sort of a cultural dialogue with everyone. We did our second regional meeting in Tunisia. It was amazing. There was rappers, there were singers. If somebody recognizes Hamzouz from Iraq, he's a blogger. Everyone from Egypt, now from Sudan, from Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, Syria, Lebanon. I don't know if I'm missing any countries, but it's really becoming an Arab diaspora, the Creative Commons community. Then our turn, and you can recognize people from from Online Collaborative as well. This year it was held the Iftar by CC Qatar. And there were people, if you know them, there's a couple of celebrities over there from a show called Stars of Science. We have Bassam Jalkha over here who does software programming for music. Talk to the guy, amazing. Tunisia did this amazing picnic. Everyone brought their own food and they shared it. Also, we're in Tunisia for Mobile Film Festival and taught directors how to get their footage for free, how to get their music for free, how to get all of these online info and resources to work for their benefit. Amazing workshop. This year, 2 months ago, we were it was the second year anniversary for Creative Commons Lebanon. There, my friend, and it wasn't much talks. It was more of let's celebrate, let's have music, let's eat. So we do lots of fun. Hope everyone can join us and we become more vibrant in Lebanon and in the region. Thank you. I've taken too long.